This is launching the wrong game. It's starting to feel pretty real that the Switch 2 is gonna hit soon. Made some plans to go shopping. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get one, but I'm making plans to go shopping. I'm gonna be very, very broke. I mean, I'm already pretty damn broke, but I'll be significantly more broke. I think I will never have been as broke after buying the Switch 2 that I've ever been in at least a decade. I was more broke when I was paying off my student debt, but then after I paid it off, pretty much I haven't then after that never been as broke as I will be after the Switch 2. This is why I felt like I needed to ask people for money, even though I hate doing that. That you think that if I am able to buy it, I must. It is an opportunity to jump on the hype of, you know, having the Switch 2 and playing Switch 2 games. I mean, it's only going to be Mario Kart at the start, but Mario Kart, I do want to play Mario Kart. There's a good chance that I not only play Mario Kart on stream and it would make a good amount of space for it, but I also play Mario Kart not on stream just for the fun of it. I'm a huge fan of Mario Kart. Which, you know, you might not think I am, since, you know, I've never fucking played Mario Kart. That's just because I played Mario Kart 8 to death when it came out, and then Nintendo didn't make it under Mario Kart. right? They just didn't. They just re-released Mario Kart 8. Which, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, and it's good for people that didn't get it the first time around, because the Wii U flopped, right? That's a real thing. But me, it's the same game. There are more courses and whatever, but it's the same game. When they put the fucking, what is it, the BMW DLC in for the Wii U, which I don't think they got for the Switch. That it? Oh, was it Volkswagen? I don't remember. Bentley? Whatever the fuck, right? When they put that DLC in, they didn't get me to play more. Like that, the extra content. If I was done playing that game because I had played enough of it, I'm not sure adding more tracks or more cars really changes much. That's not really. At least to me, that's not really how it, what it's about. Of course, like map familiarity does play a role into how good you can be. But I'm mechanically speaking, right? You can transfer a lot of those mechanics to different courses. So adding a new course, if it's mechanically the same, because it's the same game, it's not. Once you've played it a lot, it's not too different for me. I don't know how I missed that jump, but alright. But yeah, regardless, talking about mechanics, Mario Kart World adds a ton of new mechanics. Wall jumps and other stuff like that. Like rails. The fact they made it open world is kind of neat, but it's just neat. Like different ways of playing the same thing. Mom was freaking out because my birthday is coming up. I was like, no, I know we're broke, Mom. Like, no need to freak out. Oh. Also, I'm gonna be 35. Like, I don't care. I don't need to. Like, while it would be nice, I don't actually need to get like I'm an adult. Like, I'm okay. It would be weird for me to expect stuff and call myself some kind of responsible like adult or anything. Like I don't depend on having a birthday gift or anything. I'll be fine. I do understand that, you know, she's my mom and she just wants to. I think that makes sense. She's my mom. I don't want to pressure her when I know we're broke. That just spend money she doesn't have on stuff I probably don't need her to spend money on. I was way too close. Should have waited. I did not get punished, but I still should have waited. Ah, come on. Okay, that's scaring me again. A tactical. Okay, well, I'm alright. I didn't get enough sleep, but that's for a good thing. Spent time with a friend, and I went a bit over my bedtime, but it was nice. I would accidentally do it again. Not intentionally, but I would accidentally do it again. Blah. Yeah, I'm just destroy the one that fits me. The trans women are women. Non-binary folks are valid. And trans are human rights. See, I'm tired, but I'm good. I got this. And of course, you know, despite lacking sleep, obviously, that doesn't mean I don't still try the super hard bullshit I do with my video games. Why would I? Why would I? Almost done with first dungeon. Wrong spell. All right, one down. Yeah, the Grand Library. Where you instantly die if you fall the wrong way. I don't know, I wanted to climb. Okay. Giant libraries. This game is Alwa's Legacy. It's a direct sequel to Alwa's Awakening, which is a gamer speedrun on Wednesdays when Windows doesn't fuck up everything. What am I doing? Let's go here. There's not many games I can say are this direct a sequel to their predecessor. Pretty much technically almost instant handoff between the two games. There's even overlap, like the cutscene that happens at the end of Awakening is a cutscene that happens at the beginning of this game. Like, that's how much, like, it's a direct sequel. Yeah, I really like the visuals. I wish the controls were as tight as Awakening, but that's okay. That's why I speedrun Awakening and not this. I'm not gonna speedrun this. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. Don't get hit. I recommend it. I really enjoyed both games. Just fair warning, they're Awakening in particular is pretty hard. I've seen people claim that this game is easier than Awakening. I would tend to disagree. I think they're kind of similar. I don't know. Difficulty is subjective. Maybe it was easier for me to figure out the puzzles of Awakening just because there's less stuff. There's just less stuff everywhere. You have less spells and less things to be concerned about. So like, it simplifies your brain deduction to like, okay, well, you know, like what what am I able to do, and then try different things you could do with those options. This game has more things, so like I don't know. They do have, both of them do have the really solid accessibility options, in my opinion, that make it not nearly as punishing as the design is intended to be. They're really meant to be like old school game design, and it shows, but like they added some really good things, like to reduce how punishing the game can be sometimes. I think it helps. No, I don't. Honestly, like, Pacifist is kind of fine. Just kill everything before they hit you. Like, that's fine. I'm just the crazy one with weird challenge ideas. You don't have to copy me. I do think Pacifist is a bit harder than regular, but it's, if you've beaten regular, it's really not that bad. If you know, if you allow yourself to just kill all the things. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's Pacifist. You can't kill anything, but like you can damage boost way more. You can damage boost way more. Never mind. I'm tired. All right, I'm tired. But yeah, regular, yeah, you can just kill everything. And then Pacifist, no, you can no longer kill everything, but like, you can damage boost more. And as long as you make it to a safe point, you fully heal, it's fine. And you don't really have consequences for dying normally. You go back to the last save point, but like, then you try again. And it's fine, like you don't have to do it all in one go from the beginning of the game. As long as you don't kill anything. Like, it's fine, in my opinion. It is more challenging, but I like the Pacifist mechanic. It's interesting. Oh, I didn't want to get hit there. I don't like this guy being so close to the screen transition like that. It's fucked up. The graphics for racing of 3D Mario games? Yeah, a little bit. Crazy challenges in game only when they're strategy games, like Cities or something. I just go with how I vibe about it. It sounded interesting for content, you know, because there's already Pacifist that's pretty well implemented to go, hey, actually, what if nobody died, actually, like not even you, you know? And obviously, you know, it adds difficulty to what's already there. I thought that was cool. It was probably original. Also, like, there's probably not a lot of people that tried to do this. Both because this is a more indie game, and you know, the game does tell you about Pacifist, but like I don't think too many people went, oh, okay, yeah, let's crank it up even more, you know? That's the kind of shit I do. For some reason, I'm like a huge fan of Permadeath. Like the number of challenges, Permadeath shit I did in Breath of the Wild is kind of probably unhealthy. I did permadeath with a wizard with a gun also. That was interesting. Very stressful at times. I had some very close moments where I felt like single digit HP and I was like, ah. No, we need to warp back, I think. Back here. That's fair. I appreciate that. Missing one orb, that's normal. I do try to make it fun to watch what I do. That's kind of, otherwise, you know, what am I doing? Really? I'm still glad that you let me know, because everybody has this fucking imposter syndrome, right? For anything they want to do. I think go here. And so some days just I hit the live button and it's like, do people even give a shit about this thing I'm doing? And I know people do because people tune in. It's just that it, you know, it's the brain. The brain just does that. Okay. Wait. Not being the best at everything. It's kind of toxic. And it's a mentality that's very ingrained into society as well. Kind of, you must be the best, otherwise you get punished in some way, always, and it's kind of bullshit. Yeah, similar. And then, you know, a lot of those things I don't actually care about. I think they're kind of boring because I'm not, generally because I don't find them stimulating enough, which is an ADHD thing. And doesn't really correlate with IQ. Like, it's not because I have a high IQ that things that are not intellectual enough are not stimulating. That's not it. It's just ADHD. There's nothing to do with that. It's just like, sometimes really intellectual things are just fucking boring. You know, it's just how it is. All right, so now, did I get an orb? I did not yet. Okay, so we were here. I'm tired, so I'm losing track of the order I'm supposed to do things. I have a route. It's not written anywhere. It's in my head, but like, I'm tired. Hello, chicken. I've enjoyed improv, right? And I spent a lot of time in when I got to college, where I was more free to do whatever the fuck I wanted. Not so much needed any parental support because I was kind of living on my own anyway. I mean, I would have appreciated parental support, but I didn't have it. So let's gloss over that. I was spending a lot more time with like student involvement activities, like the journal and a bunch of other stuff. There's some whenever student politics came up, I usually made it a point to participate a lot, because if I was involved in the journal, it was kind of important to communicate this stuff to the student body and whatnot, right? Among other things, it's just good to stay informed also. I should have... Yeah, I should have warped here. Oh, did I never gave the bell. I should do that. You know, the thing about being good at something is you need to be bad at it first. You may have some head start, but as soon as you get to like higher proficiency for anything, having the head start often ends up not really mattering. And that's why that kind of mentality is so fucked up. I've seen a lot of aspiring speedrunner come into the fray, and they were like immediately disappointed that they weren't as good as me or whatever starting out, and I was like, no, don't look, I was absolutely garbage when I started. Like the game just came out and everybody else that was speedrunning the game was insanely better than I was. Pretty much like 80%. The game was literally just out. Nobody had a head start, and I was just not as good at it as I am now. And like that's fine. That didn't stop me from being at the top of almost every single board, because I put the time in it and I became better. But yeah, I sucked at the start. I was bad. That's fine. Gotta be bad at the start. Can we get out of the water game? Please? I know we can. I know that's a thing we're able to do. We've done it multiple times. Alright, well, I'm gonna finish reading chat, right? We'll try to get out of the water after. No, I understand. Like, you still have this feeling inside, because it's been, you know, it's not even just your mom. Like I said, everybody has that. like society has certain expectations, and they reward excellence. And generally, if you're struggling with stuff, especially if it's stuff that is required to do for adulting reasons, you might even get punished for it and not really receive help. And it's, sometimes it's quite unfair. Like, I absolutely get it. There's a lot of things where that doesn't matter as much, but that doesn't mean that you're not programmed by the same mechanisms where it did matter, emotionally or otherwise. And when it matters less, you still end up with these reflexes and stuff that just hold you back. But it's not necessarily a weird thing to have. It's just something it's something that I've seen plenty all the time. Yeah, potentially. That may or may not be a thing. Did I get the key? I did get the key, okay. Do I have? I do, okay. So let's go get the health upgrade. A lot of the time when I think about autism and other limitations I have, I often end up being with, like, and the system doesn't even have to be this way. It is this way, but it don't have to be it doesn't have to be, and it's not even hard to just tweak it so that it's much easier for me. But of course, that's not an option. It wouldn't be an option, and they will never consider it an option. And then I'm the disabled one, right? It's not I'm the rigid one. It's not the system that cannot change whatsoever that's rigid, it's me. But that stays how things are. And there's not really anything I can do about it. Except try my best. Did I go back to get that? I did, okay. I will read that. Just give me a moment. This is kind of rough. A rough platforming here. In person to request services because you're bedbound. There's no question of the difficulty. Doing that, it will take days to recover, but that is already 2 days. Now that you are here at Field of Forest, we can tell you you're too young to be eligible for any services. That's fucking garbage. That is so bad. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The fucking system it just punishes you for no fucking reason. No reason. Just because. Just because. And then if I say anything, I'm unreasonable, or you know, if they try to tell me how I need to be doing things and I say, well, I can't do that, then I'm disabled for, and that's part of, or sometimes even according to some people, I'm lazy. Well, that's the best one. That's my favorite. Being called lazy for that supposed rigidity, when it's not even my rigidity, it's everybody else's rigidity for not being able to accommodate a very minor thing when I'm doing over 90% of the way there, despite more like most of that 90% also being bad for me, but I'm able to do it, so I try to do it, and then I can't make it all the way, and I ask for a little help, and it's like, nah, fuck you, you're lazy. Okay. Where we go now? Here, I think it's here. That, yeah, I don't know what's up with people just wanting to have a conversation through the bathroom door. Like, I'm taking a shit or whatever. Like, can we just have the conversation after we're done with the bathroom? Because it's a lot of the time it's like they want you to like acknowledge or do something, and it's like, yeah, but I'm currently sitting on the toilet and there's literal shit coming out of my ass. Can we like wait until this event is over and then go over other things? Because that would be more reasonable. All right, sorry for that, but it's just real. I need to take a stretch break real quick. I will be doing that, and then we'll do this dungeon and more of the challenge if we come out alive of the dungeon and come back. All right, I'm back. I just saw this post that a little weird and very extremely strange to me. And I mean, props to her for being able to get that within her career. But like, it's like I'm really good at Microsoft Teams, so my company's flying me across the state in a helicopter so I can teach people how to use Microsoft Teams. I'm like, isn't Teams like a conference call app? Isn't the whole fucking point long distance communication? Why, like, how come you get like? I guess so, like that's great that's what's happening and you get to do that. But like, I don't understand why that's the need of your company. It's just. And then I'm reminded how fucked up like company structure is, and like how fucked up Microsoft is in general, right? Shit just breaks for no fucking reason. Because that's the bullshit I deal with pretty fucking regularly with Windows and stuff. And it's like, okay, well maybe, I just thought it was funny that that's a thing about Microsoft Teams that happens. Because kind of the whole fucking point of Teams is so you don't have to get together in person. So like the whole flying around and the helicopter is just whack. I mean, surely they have IT. If they have multiple places around the state, right, that need a helicopter to get to, and they're using Microsoft Teams, surely there's IT somewhere in there. But like, I don't see how the company functions otherwise. It's just very funny to me. Oh, I forgot you need to recharge. That's being tired for you. Do you eat something? Yeah, eating usually pretty good compared to not eating. Yeah, that took too long actually. Jump over, go up here, go back down. No, fuck. Okay. Oh, okay, well. Would like to not get hit going back. Okay. Okay, that guy's done. I don't know how I did not get hit by that. Shit. Never mind. Got hit anyway. Just panicking for no reason. Food acquired, nice. I did that wrong. Oh, I always get hit on that specific one. It's annoying. And now for the stressful part, where we might die. Yup. I did that wrong. It doesn't get less painful every time I do that. I do have a strat, I just, you know, sometimes it kind of doesn't click in my brain to do it. Yeah, I died. Not halfway. It's okay. That's one of the rough points where dying is likely. I've died there multiple times already. It's not. It's kind of expected at this point. It's a part of the permanent experience. This is what I signed up for. Well, I started the stream, and we dove pretty much right into it. So you know, count the live taker. That's about that. A little less than that, because we do talk and whatever, and I take a break. Thank you. We'll try. I've been further before. The goal is to make it all the way to the end, which I've almost done once. Yeah, we'll see the library very, very soon. Which I believe you missed the first time. I think you, in this route specifically, we go to the library 3 times. And if you're just playing casually, you can go way more. Not just for your appreciation of the library itself, but just there's other purposes to go there, which is I just don't do it in this because I don't need to. Yeah, I got to the library. Pretty much short after you said hi. I think. But there's an earlier point. Because that's literally where I'm going right now. Yeah, no, that's fine. Library. I don't know how come I got lost at the very beginning like this, just because I'm tired. There's only one way I can go at this early stage in the game with no spells. Good. Pretty much like every dungeon has pretty serious chance of just killing the run. I think that's kind of part of what makes it interesting. The first one, not so much anymore because it's the first one and that's the one I've practiced the most because, every time I die, we're back to this one. But, I have died in this one. Hey, Sporty. Hope you're well. Goes a controller. I believe Windows sorted itself out. We'll see next week. That's just fucked up. That is absolute nonsense. Like, there's no... What happened should not have happened. The solution that fixed it should not have worked, and it did something that it should not have been able to do. So, nothing makes sense in typical Windows experience. A little stressful bit here. Just don't mess it up. Yeah, I requested help from the Fatales, and then they suggested a couple things. I did none of the things that they suggested. And then I did something that makes no sense. That did something that shouldn't have been possible. And then Windows just went, okay, we're good now. And then, yeah, and then I told the Fatales about it, and he kind of freaked out a little bit, and went like, what? I don't know. It's Windows. The Mountain Copilot will allow you to use your controller. Fuck no. The Copilot is just uninstalled the fuck off. At least in the ways that I can uninstall it. I can't really. I mean, I could uninstall Edge, but I don't want to. I like having a backup browser. Sometimes, as much as I love Firefox, sometimes some websites I really need to be using and they don't work well with my Firefox setup, and it just, I could temporarily use Edge and it works. But yeah, other than that, no Copilot. I did tell Edge that I don't want Copilot, so like it doesn't bother me with it, but I'm aware that Copilot is still there. Oh yeah, also my Windows search reset again, and I didn't even do any Windows update or anything, just reset again, and the indexing's all fucked up again. And I don't get it. How come? Like what? Yeah, it's fine. It's not like I need this. I don't think I need the machine to do its job right or anything. Oh, I gave up on making it work exactly the way I wanted to work, but I didn't give up on using it because it's still does a good enough job for me, better than alternatives. But yeah, it's just weird. I don't know, like, how come the indexing messes itself up? Oh, my controller died. Good. Well, that's a good spot for the controller to die. Not, you know, on top of the spikes, just slightly before. You can take Microsoft also for this, because I'm using a Microsoft, like an Xbox controller. Those controllers, unless you pay an extremely premium price, they don't come with a rechargeable pack. It's still batteries you swap in, which I do use rechargeable batteries, but you know. They charge premium controller price. It doesn't come with a rechargeable pack. But if you pay, you know, double that, then you can get a model of controller that comes with a rechargeable pack and a bunch of other features, but like, you can't get the rechargeable pack otherwise. You need to buy all the other features too. At least from Microsoft, you need to. But you know, the controller works. So I bought that one. Right, back to the library we go. Shout out to Alice in the corner of the library, being scared of the monsters in the library. We don't actually help them in this playthrough, but you know, shout out to Alice anyway. Did that wrong. Yeah, that's kind of funny. The part is nice. I don't know how the guy is gonna do anything with that extremely long beard to go anywhere, but like maybe he won't do anything. It's fine. I think they put a lot of love into both games. Just that a lot of the love in the other game is in the old school style, right? So like they need to. There's some restraint that needs to be applied to keep the vibe. But you can't put too much stuff because it doesn't work. They still breached it a little bit. The palette, like the color palette, exceeds 8-bit on the on Awakening. So when they redid it for the NES, so some of the enemies had to have to be like recolored. But yeah, there's a ton of small touches. There's a lot of those really nice moments in Awakening. For those that are there, I just skip them because speedrun, right? We don't stop to talk and interact with anything. We just do the fast. I've not shown the NES version, which is technically like the Ultimate Edition, because they did add content and stuff to it. It just plays extremely differently, even though it's like the same-ish. But I've talked about it before, right? Since it's not. The aspect ratio is completely different. They just had to redo like almost every single screen. So like the puzzles are not the same. It is very similar. It is extremely similar. You can recognize like that they went for staying close to, you know, what it was to put it on the NES, but a lot had to be redrawn. Like pretty much everything, because just literally just the fact that the game is 16:9, like widescreen, and the NES cannot do that. Just that is sufficient. Like that, it's something I really appreciate. When Link's Awakening for the Switch came out, right? Despite the fact that it's fucking Game Boy game, which is, I think the aspect ratio for that is like 10:9. And then on the Switch, the remake is like, you know, full HD. And it's like, okay. But like, the proportions of every room and everything still feel right. Like, it doesn't look like they stretch anything. They did, hint, hint. Like, they do. If you actually take like a measuring tape or something, they did stretch stuff, but it's impressive that it doesn't feel that way. But it's I would assume it's still really hard work to do the reverse process. Link's Awakening DX HD. Huh? Talking about some fan project or something? Yeah, I've not looked at that, I don't think. It's too busy memeing, probably, with my bullshit. It's the thing also, like, because the remake for the Switch is actually fundamentally a different game, even though you know, it's doing an incredibly impressive job at pretending to be the same game. I think we go here. Did I give the bell? But yeah, what I meant to say is, because they're fundamentally different games, it's hard for me to give attention to everything Link's Awakening with how much I put already just on the Switch one. just because it's a lot of Link's Awakening. Oh, wait. Right. I need to go talk to the doula first. Yeah, but also I don't want to do the catacombs with only 3 health. Hold on. I'm clearly I fucked up somewhere. Echoes of Wisdom is so good. It's horrible to speedrun, don't do it. But it is a really good game. I mean, I guess some people like the speedrun, but like... I kind of like the speedrun, and that's why I did it, and I wanted to showcase it. It's just the speed running itself, not the run itself, but the you know, playing the game over and over doesn't feel good. I forgot a step again. I'm not tired. I need to take a lunch break. As cool as the catacombs are, we're gonna have to tell them to wait, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna take time to eat a little bit. So like 15 minutes or so, maybe 20. I'll put some music on. And then, you know, actually what I'm gonna do, let's save. We're gonna close the game. I'll put some music on, and yeah, feel free to do anything for 15-20 minutes, and I'll be back. We'll continue to run until we either win or die, and then we'll switch over to Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. Okay, back. Alrighty, I'm back. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Once again, we make it to the pretty much exactly 15 minutes. Which I'm impressed every single time because I'm not even trying that hard. It just happens. Yo, thank you all. Not to boot the game back up. Yeah, no worries. Alright, and with that, we're back to the water place. Hopefully we do better this time. That is very sad. Alright. We'll come back again. I'm so dead. Alright, no. Did not die, but that was incredibly close. Not because I got hit, but because I almost drowned. Again, I'm not sure how I did not get hit, but I again got hit anyway. No. I don't accept. Fuck. God damn it. Well, so much for that. Alright, this is the bit where we died. Did not die. Alright, we're out. There's 2 dungeons. Did I not? You gave me the bell already? When did I? Okay. I lost track of what. I lost track of when the fuck I got the bell back. I thought you needed to beat the dungeon for the bell to be ready, but maybe not. But that's fine. That doesn't change the route. I don't think it would be more convenient to do it in a different order anyway. But I did learn something, I guess. Somehow it's possible to get the bell earlier than I thought. These, okay. Alright, time for the bird. Oh, okay. I messed that up so bad. Yeah. There we go. No. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that to wear off and recharge it. I need to switch back to the time thing. I messed up. Need to press that button first. Now we put that. Fuck. Well, we're not get hit on that, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I forgot my upgrade to be able to get the extra orb. It's fine. Well, it's just fine that I can't go get the key, so I'm going to switch the time again. But yeah, I forgot the upgrade to be able to get this orb, which is not the end of the world. There's other orbs that we can get potentially if we need it. I'm not sure if we do. The route is not necessarily like crazy optimized because you know it's not a speed run. I hate that. Okay, I think we just go back. We'll just go back to heal. That was not good. I don't know what that was, but it was not good. Fuck. Alright.
Hola.
Go back again. Hey, Firmer. Thank you for 52 months of support. I really appreciate that. Hola. Yeah. Hope you're well, friend. Key. Fuck. Okay. Messed up. Okay. And now we switch. Yeah. Actually, I probably still want this. We need to switch, I think, again. You know, this is good. We just need to make it back. Oh, come on. I can go heal before we head back, though. Right, good, good. Alright, that's three. It's 3 dungeons done. I think I'm gonna go here. I'm more sure of the path from here. Yeah, the next one is instant death spikes, so that's fun. I'm alright. I'm tired because I went to bed late, but I'm okay otherwise. Yeah, I want that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Fimra's in the future a little bit. Y'all in the past. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, the time tempo was the one we just did Femra. Now we're at the weird gravity flipping one. I'm not. I'm worried about my friends, but I'm not afraid of him. Oh, I'm good. Well, technically, I want those Swiffer Duster refill thingies, but I'll get those myself. I'm okay. I think I'm going the right way. This is the part where it's fucked up. Take the stretch break and then we'll try to zone in. And not get lost in the dungeon because I didn't do this dungeon too many times. The short stretch break. I go back. Alright, I'm back. I'm not sure if I'm reading this correctly. Are you double toasting the bread? Yeah. Try to focus here. The big purple spikes, if I touch those, and we just die. Which is not, you know, into... Wait, like, more than an hour in? I'm not stressed at all. It's almost 2 hours in at this point, I'm not sure. Oh, well, I'm glad I explained it. Oh, that is so lame. Alright. Eventually. Eventually. Yeah, it's a good run. Getting this far is pretty good. Is that fucking... That dungeon isn't even that hard. It's literally just because, you know, just a tiny platforming mistake and you just instantly die. So and because it's late in the run, the nerves are high. That's it. If you're doing a regular pacifist run, the instant dead spikes are a non-issue. Like if it's not because of my own permadeath rule, like you can die as much as you want. It's not... The game doesn't really punish anything. It puts you back to the save point, but like it's not... That dungeon in particular doesn't really have like anything too crazy going on. It's just doing a... It's just being like, here's some platforming challenges, you know, now that you have all these movement abilities. That's it. That's all it is. It's taking a tiny, like, Kaizo spin. But very, very light Kaizo, like, not crazy difficult. Just a little precision. Which, honestly, it is way more demanding casually if you're trying to get all the things that are in the dungeon, and if you're trying to play normally. Like, if you're not doing Pacifist, I definitely think this dungeon is way harder than Pacifist, because you need to fight all the mini-bosses, which are, you know, their own platforming puzzle kind of deal. And they're trying to kill you in the process with spikes to instant kill you in the room too. So like it's I think it's a fun dungeon for sure. Just rough for this. Alright.